Alright, hello everyone, my name's Nick and I'm going to walk you through BCNT's very early example of the tower defense game that we want to have created. So, as you can see, it is a top-down camera perspective, and we created sort of a lowered path for all of our AI enemies to walk through. We varied the pathing of each enemy in the middle here, and we made each enemy, each wave will, it's baked in, but they basically choose one of the three paths, top, middle, or bottom, and they always end up converging at the top and then walking through the rest of the end. It's just sort of a thing that we'd come up with really early on. Felt like we wanted to maybe try and vary it up a little bit and maybe somewhat create a situation where the player has to make decisions on where it is most efficient to be placing towers, and maybe if we're lucky, catching a couple people off and having them place towers in paths that aren't going to be used as often. It's a basic tower defense game, so the idea is we want to have these enemies add to our gold as we die. We want to have towers take away from gold as we place them, which I'll do now. We can place towers. You'll notice that they're not firing. Again, it's very early, but the tower will be taking aim, firing at an AI, and when the AI finally dies, we're going to have it add to gold. And hopefully, as we go through, you'll be able to create and add more towers and make your defense a little stronger. And the idea is to prevent all of these guys from getting to the end right here and keep your health number above 0. You'll notice that when I place towers, it makes a nice little gunshot there. That's because we still have our camera attached to a UT player controller, and we just have a lot of bugs to work out still in terms of placing. But that's why that's there. And we have a lot of leftover things to create. We want to update maybe obviously the wavelength. You'll notice a lot of that wave. All those guys came in real quick. That's something that's going to end up changing. You know, I feel like I'm one of those guys at a game conference talking about how everything's going to change in a game you're seeing, but this is like still a game. That's kind of where we're at. But a lot of this is work that we never expected to even have completed by now. We're so really proud of what we're doing. And I don't think I've missed anything in terms of what the actual game is. We'll take questions after the presentation if we get a chance or anything like that, and hopefully the rest of the presentation will clarify. But that's what we're working with right now. Just lots of jazz jackrabbits and snakes, and a top-down setting for our tower defense game. So we'll pass it back to me? No, we'll pass it back to someone. But thanks for watching the video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, and have a good one.